Bootleg DVDs are very popular on Jamaican streets. For as little as $100, you can own a movie which just opened in cinemas, sometimes even before it hits the big screen. The offerings of most DVD vendors include anything from cartoons to comedies, from action flicks to porn. Halfway Tree is a busy transit point where many bootleg DVD salesmen ply their trade. We have often heard of students buying porn from these sidewalk vendors. Our teenager went undercover to see if he could purchase pornography. Clearly underage, he had no problem getting them to sell him porn. Across the road, they were more than happy to help him find what he was looking for.
Jamaican blues. Let's say Jamaican blues. I want to Jamaican blues.
Seeing that there was no hesitation on the part of the vendors to satisfy the youngsters' appetite for porn, we decided to change the dynamics a bit. We sent the teenager out again, but this time it was night and he was wearing his uniform. It wasn't as easy as before. Having been directed to someone who would sell him porn in his uniform, he went to buy. But this purchase would have to be quick, as the vendor wasn't keen on staying in one spot for too long. So after minutes, the teenager spent $300 and had 3 illegal porn DVDs. In addition to breaking copyright laws, the DVD vendors are also breaching the Child Care and Protection Act by endangering children. But there is plenty of blame to go around. Clinical sexologist and psychologist Dr. Karen Carpenter theorizes that teenagers seeking out porn from roadside DVD vendors is only one symptom of a bigger problem.
If we hide things, then it makes our curiosity grow. If we prohibit something and we don't explain why we prohibit something, or our explanations are not sensible, then the people we prohibit it from are going to become curious. Many homes don't treat naked bodies as normal. Many homes don't treat the human body as beautiful, acceptable, regardless of what it looks like. And for many families, a naked body means a nude body, means a body that is sexual.
Dr. Carpenter points out that as children mature into adolescence, there is natural curiosity about the body, and parents need to step in to educate their children about what's happening.
I think the issue is how prepared are the adults in their lives to discuss with them what they're seeing.
And finding out oftentimes means turning to bootleggers on the streets. We spoke to several vendors who declined an interview. Despite refusing to being recorded, one vendor admitted to selling porn to students. However, he was quick to point out that he only sells the adult material to older teenagers.
If the law says that adult material is for persons 18 and over, I think anyone selling that material to anyone under 18 really ought to be fined. I don't see why we would be doing this. No, what that video vendor is saying though, is he's saying to you that young people in the age groups 13-15 are interested in buying this material.
In addition to the education system improving its approach to sex education, Dr. Carpenter is also urging the police to do their part.
We must enforce the law where a law exists to prohibit access to young people. We can't just say that they ought not to look at it. There is a law. Enforce the law. Simple. We know where the video vendors are. Enforce the law. Research shows that young people that get more information about sex delay sexual initiation longer than young people who are ignorant about sex. Ignorant young people go out and experiment. Informed young people wait and make choices. And that's research that's borne out across the world.
The clinical psychologist argues that the interest in pornography is present because students are having sex and they'll go anywhere for information. Pointing to a recent University of the West Indies survey where some 900 high school students in government institutions were questioned, Dr. Carpenter says it's time to take sex education in schools more seriously.
And what her study showed was that 58.4% of 13 to 17-year-olds are sexually active already. In the age group 14 to 17, 77% of them were sexually active. And most of them had had more than one partner in a year. Boys had had up to 4 partners in a year. This is what is happening in our population, and we as adults seem unwilling to face the realities. We really need to develop programs that are based on facts and realities. We have the statistics, we have the information, but we're burying our head in the sand and hoping that it will go away. It will not go away. We have to address it.